So the Oklahoma City Thunder are off to an incredible start this season. With a record of 24-5, they're sitting at the top of the Western Conference. But the Thunder aren't just winning games. They're dominating in ways that have fans and analysts asking if this is the best team in the league and if they could really win it all this year. In my opinion, they are. They're the biggest threat to dethrone the Celtics as NBA champions this year. And really it all starts with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. She has been nothing short of phenomenal, emerging as one of the league's premier superstars last year. He is still one of the most consistent players in the game. He's leading the Thunder with averages of over 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists per game on really solid efficiency. Not only is he scoring at will, but he's also getting to the free throw line with incredible consistency, which puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses. But not only is he one of the best offensive players in the game, but he also is a very, very solid defender as he shows tremendous effort and energy on that end and averages a pair of steals and a block per game. Shai's ability to control the pace of the game and his versatility and consistency on both ends of the floor make him the ideal engine to drive this young Thunder team. But what makes this Thunder team truly special is the incredible young core that the front office have built to surround Shai. Jalen Williams has taken another step forward in his game this year in almost every aspect of his game. He's seen a bump in his points per game, assists per game, rebounds per game, and steals per game, while still remaining a very efficient scorer. On top of that, Williams is a jack of all trades who can defend multiple positions, knock down threes at a consistent clip, and create his own shot when needed. His emergence as a legitimate two-way player has really been a game changer for OKC, especially in a league where having good wing defenders is so important. And on top of these two, let's not forget about Chet Holmgren, who, when he is playing, is one of the best shot blockers and rim protectors in the league, while also being able to stretch the floor offensively, knocking down threes at a respectable clip and creating mismatches all over the court. He's really the key to unlocking so many new possibilities for this team, and if the Thunder can look this good without him and Hartenstein sharing the floor, I don't even want to imagine how good they'll look when he returns from his hip injury. But speaking of Hartenstein, this brings me to the real strength of the Thunder this year, which is their depth. They had one of the sneakiest, best off seasons in the league this year as they acquired Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso for literally nothing except Josh Giddey, who really didn't fit what they were trying to do anyways. But this was massive for them, as Hartenstein is a really solid and versatile big man. He's a great rebounder, which was one of their biggest weaknesses last year as they were near the bottom of the league in defensive rebounds. And he's also a really underrated passer, especially for a center, and super solid on the defensive end. Alex Caruso's reputation precedes him, as he's been one of the best defenders in the league for a while now, and fits what this team is trying to do perfectly, while also bringing some much-needed veteran presence. And this is on top of having some really solid role players like Lou Dort, Kenrich Williams, Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams, and Cason Wallace, who have all stepped up, bringing energy and making winning plays whenever they're on the floor, especially on the defensive end. This depth has allowed the Thunder to stay really competitive despite how unlucky they've been with injuries this year, with Chet, Ihart, and Caruso all missing pretty sizable chunks of the season. But what really makes this team stand out is their defense, which hasn't just been the best defense in the NBA this season, it has been one of the best defenses of all time. Quite literally, every player in their rotation is a good to elite defender. There are no weak links. Not only is that the case, but they also all buy into that side of the ball and really seem to take pride in their defense as a unit. Their rotations are slick and they really hound ball handlers and get into passing lanes as a unit. This has led to them being first in the league in defensive rating. They've also logged more steals, sitting at 346, than turnovers at 337 so far this season, which is literally unheard of, as no other team in NBA history has accomplished this throughout the course of a full season. So we're quite literally witnessing a historically great defense in OKC right now. On the offensive end, they started off their season pretty slow, as their three-point shooting was some of the worst in the league. However, as of late, they started to pick it up on that end of the floor, which has seen their offense rise to 7th in the NBA. A lot of their offense comes in transition off of forced turnovers, as they average the 4th most points in transition in the league, but they're still super solid in the half-court set as they run a very fluid and unselfish offense with lots of movement. But I really think that once Chet and Ihart are on the floor together, that's when we'll see their offense take a step to another level. Between Chet's ability to stretch the floor and handle the rock a bit, and Hartenstein's passing ability at the 5 position, I really think that a lineup of Shai, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein could pose some serious problems for opposing teams. The Western Conference is more stacked than ever this year, but the Thunder have already shown why they are the best team in the West, and this is with injuries still routing their team, as I've said before. Their ability to execute in close games and their poise under pressure are signs of a team that's ready to make a deep playoff run right now. This team has already cultivated a winning culture over the past few years, and the front office has done a great job of drafting and developing their young players, as well as trading for key pieces to help them contend, and now they're reaping the rewards. The Thunder have fast-tracked their rebuild and have all the pieces to make a championship run right now. They have a bona fide superstar in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, an all-star caliber player in J-Dub, an elite defender in Chet Holmgren, and a deep and versatile supporting cast, making them one of the most complete teams in the league. And given that they are still one of the youngest teams in the league and still have the rights to 13 first-round picks over the next 5 years, they still have lots of room to tweak their roster and improve it in the coming years. If they continue to make the right moves and develop their players further, we could very well be looking at the NBA's next dynasty. But what do you think? Are the Thunder the real deal? Are they ready to contend this year? Or do they still need one more year to develop? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more NBA content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.